In this video, I'm going to show you how you can peel and be successful as a solo tank, particularly Emma Frost. I joined this match in quick play after one round of loss and domination. My team is not doing very well. I have a Doctor Strange on my team as a tank, but that's only going to last a couple more minutes. And the reason I made this video is because there's a huge argument about whether you can solo tank and peel at the same time. And people are saying, well, you can't peel because the enemy team is then going to shoot you in the back and collapse upon you and you'll lose the match. And I'm going to show you that is not the case. So this is not a great start, but I'm going to offer commentary as I continue to play through this. So we're getting pushed back towards our spawn here. They're controlling the point. My other tank is missing. Our Luna pops her ult, and I see Mr. Fantastic heading towards our backline using his ult. So I peel back to make sure that our team took him out. We're still struggling to get back to the point, and as I get to the front line here, I notice their Star-Lord dives right past me and goes into our backline, and Emma follows him, so now I've got both of them back here. But we push them back, and I notice Star-Lord is out of position and ripe for a quick pick. So I chase him down and finish him off. And then I turn the other direction and notice that Emma is still out of place and the map rotates there and she gets stuck, so we finish her off pretty easily as well. At this point, our tank had switched and we're running 3 healers, with me playing the solo tank as Emma. So we have an opportunity to push the point here, but I have no healers around, so I grab the health pack and I come out to the point and I see that Iron Man is low on health, so I get a quick pick for revenge with him. And since their team is staggered, I see an opportunity to go after and get a pick with Black Widow here. There Jeff tries to solo ult me, but I switch to diamond form and avoid him swallowing me, and at this point we're controlling the point and now it's time to push their spawn a little bit to keep them out of the point. I just got a quick pick with Ultron, who made the mistake of being out there by himself. I noticed that Jeff is behind me, so I turn around and help my team punish him for being out of position. I then turn around and come back to this zone here that I am seeking to control as the tank to keep them from pushing the point. Their Emma pushes in and tries to use diamond form against me. My team proceeds to punish her. I get a choke slam in there with her, and my team helps me finish the job. I hear Star-Lord pop his ult, and I use my ult to counter his. This is an amazing counter because it takes him right out of that nasty ult that he has, and I do get the kill there, but I got killed by Iron Man at the last second using his ult. So I'm back out in the battle here on the point because my team's still controlling it. Emma suddenly pushes me back with a kick. Iron Man is teaming up with her, and Black Widow uses her ult and is triple teaming me there, and I succumb to Iron Man's beam again. By the time I get back up there, they're in overtime and about to win the match, and at this point Rocket pops his ult. I see Iron Man vulnerable, so I finish off Iron Man while ignoring their Emma for the time being. I turn around and see Star-Lord in our back, and I finish him off. My team did a great job of healing me and keeping Emma occupied, so it's time to go back and finish her off. I get her into a choke slam, I turn the camera around, kick her into the wall, and finish her with a punch. Now I'm back in the zone that I want to be in to comfortably repel them from getting into our point. I check and make sure no one's in our back line, and then Jeff misses all of us with his ult. I then run back into the position of the zone where I want to control this area and keep them from getting on the point, and a couple seconds later, that round is over and we won it. Now this next round gets a little hairier because they start switching up and they start going flyers and dive at the same time, which can be really nasty and hard to defend against. So I'm in my zone that I like to cover at the front end of the point there, and all I see are flyers, so I'm picking at them. All of a sudden I see Thor engaging me on the front line, and I turn around and he runs right by me and dives right back into my healers, and I'm not going to have that. So I pursue him and I turn my back to their entire team, and I'm just on him relentlessly here. He's retreating and he's been weakened by our cloak, and his team can't heal him enough, and I pick him off right there. My area is clear right now at this point, so I turn to the side and see what my team is doing, and I help them finish off Iron Man. And then I hear a familiar sound behind me, and I turn around and look up, and I see Star-Lord up there, and he pops his ult, and then of course I have my ult ready for him, which neutralizes his ult and kills him. At this point, he's gotten pretty much little to no value off of 2 ults he's used in this match already. So their tank switches from Thor to Hulk, and he just dives our back line pretty much the rest of this match here. And anytime he comes back, I choke slam him, and I'm just relentless all over him until he retreats. Once he retreats, I don't push. I come back to my team to get healed and guard this area here. In the meantime, the rest of my team had been engaging Emma, and I helped them get a pick right there and finish her off. I see Star-Lord again and try to get a pick with him, but he retreats, and so then I retreat back to my zone here where I'm controlling the area here. The Hulk is in our back line, and again I'm all over him until he jumps back to his team. I return to my zone here to control the front end of the point. I hear Iron Fist up high in the map there, so I turn around to engage him, and he runs away pretty quickly. At this point, Hulk jumps right into our team. He's not getting much value, so I keep watching him the whole time. He jumps right back in again. At this point, I transform to diamond mode and choke slam him, and then I'm just relentlessly again pursuing him to make sure he's not in our back line. Our Cloak and Dagger uses their ult, and thanks to my team, I get a pick with Emma, and then I'm guarding against Iron Man in the sky there, who then tries to pop his ult. Doesn't get any value there. And as expected, their Hulk hops back into our back line again, and he soon pops his ult. I'm not going to have it, so I switch to my diamond form, and grab him and do a choke slam to slow him down a little bit, kick him, start punching him. I start to sense that I no longer have the upper hand in this battle, and I can sense that Iron Man is beaming me as well, so I back up into my back line here while he pursues me. And no matter what, I'm tracking what he's doing because I'm really the counter for him, and I'm not going to let him get away with anything. So I run back up to the point. He gets healed a bit. He hops it back behind me again, but I'm just not leaving him alone. He gets weakened by our cloak and dagger, and I keep on him the entire time. He's back in our back line again. He's using his bubble, but I just won't leave him alone. I've got my ult ready to go. I'm just punching him. He's punching me. The point is I'm occupying him, and he doesn't get free reign with my healers or anyone else on my team. I decide to push with my ult, and we get a pick with their cloak and dagger. We've been in overtime for a little bit now, and their Hulk is making one last stand against my team, and as we try to melt him down on the point, he hops off, and at this point, this is when we win the match. So by the end of this match, their team had 3 strategists, 2 duelists, and 1 vanguard. Oh, and their Emma Frost that we kept destroying quit the match, and she was 16-3, but she was so frustrated that she couldn't win after the second round. So I hope this gives you some encouragement that you can solo tank, and that Emma Frost is a great solo tank to use. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.